Hello, Perfect Person listeners. Before we get to today's episode, I wanted to let you guys know that in partnership with Creators Against ICE, I am doing another 24-hour telethon raising money for legal fees for immigrants detained by ICE. I think this is super, super important. Right now, ICE is running rampant in America with absolutely no checks or balances to their behavior. It's unbelievably disgusting what they've been up to, and I want to try to raise money to do good where I can. All proceeds from the 24-hour live telethon will be going to the National Immigrant Law Center, which provides legal services for immigrants that are detained by ICE. And I think that's a super necessary cause. I hope you guys tune in. It's going to be a ton of fun. Again, I will be up for 24 straight hours. I have a ton of ridiculous guests that I can't believe agreed to do it. And they'll all be stopping by the studio. We'll be in sort of a live telethon environment. It'll be very ridiculous, very fun, and we'll definitely need lots of people to call in with their problems, big and small, so we can answer them live. The live stream will be on this YouTube channel on Sunday, February 15th at 9 a.m. all the way to 9 a.m. on the 16th. So please tune in. I will see you all on Sunday, February 15th for the live stream on this YouTube channel. And until then, enjoy today's episode.
This is a Headgum podcast.
Hello and welcome to Perfect Person, the show where I'm perfect and you are, of course, a person. Recently, I've been getting cookies for free.
No way.
Yeah, I actually did some cookie math recently.
Cookie math, okay.
Because I was looking at a freaking gig economy delivery app, and sometimes they put on a little thing. And I actually found that it was you spend over $30, you get 75% off. And then guess what? My credit card gave me a $15 credit. So I had the cookies delivered for free.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah.
That, what kind of cookies?
Levain Bakery.
Oh.
Chunky.
Oh, if you know, you know.
Chunky is the day they were born.
They are like, picture a hamburger.
It's that.
Now
size.
make it a cookie.
Now cookie it.
Now cookie it.
And speaking of hamburgers, speaking of absolute beefcakes, I'm obviously on the show with Jonathan Kirk,
What is
host
up?
of Shoulda Books. Jonathan, thank you for joining the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. And it is great to be here in the, do you have a name for the studio?
The Octagon. No, I don't. The call center?
The call center. Okay.
I feel like I call it that.
All right.
It's
Here in the call center.
I'm grateful to be in the call center. And let's take it again.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Ready?
And here we go.
Miles, it's so great to be here. Thank you for having me here in the call center.
You're talking to me, Willis? That's really, really good. Now, Jonathan, I've known you for, how long have we known each other? Years at this point? 8 years?
It's, God,
Is that right?
2019.
I just had my 8-year anniversary, so I feel that I've known you for like a year or two less than that.
Okay, yeah.
Right? That makes sense.
I think, something. It was pre-pandemic, so
Yeah, it must have been-
we'll call it 20.
Let's call it 20 years.
Yeah, it's
6
been a
or
minute.
7 years.
Yeah.
But we've known each other for a long time.
Yes.
We obviously worked together at TryPod, et cetera.
Yep.
And I considered you one of the great scholars of our time.
Aw.
Also, I was just rewatching the puppet shit we did. So
Oh my God.
fucking funny. I was watching it and like it was so nostalgic for me because I was like, Jonathan made these awesome videos with the puppet. There were like mini documentaries at Try Guys, whatever, and they're so fucking funny. And I just was like, I want to like post these now. Like I was like, people should be watching these. They're so funny.
First of all, thank you for shouting that out. But also, I mean, the reason that they're funny is because you are the puppeteer.
Well, I don't know, but you wrote them all. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'll tell you what I was trying to do was I was trying to create this kind of like cinematic universe a la Tim Heidecker's On Cinema at the Cinema. I don't know if you're familiar.
I am.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah. So for those who don't know, it's like he created this like fake movie podcast that then became a fake movie show where it's like him and this other guy reviewing movies, but it's not about the movies at all. It's just about their ridiculous like schemes and the things going on in their lives. And it just balloons into this like incredibly intricate cinematic world. And that's what I was trying to make with Ronald
the puppet.
from the HR department.
Ronald, by the way, who's just a puppet that was there.
So Ronald, well, I was informed after the video started coming out is that there's a different YouTube channel that like has that same puppet. I don't know if this was just a generic puppet that you could buy at some point, but people were like, "Oh, that's so and so," and I don't remember the name of the show or the puppet, but it was
Blippy Ferguson.
It was Blippy Ferguson, yeah.
Sure.
And but anyway, yeah, he just kind of showed up in the office one time. I think Keith brought him, and he was used in like an ad or something, and I was like, this is what I want to stake my identity on this company at.
That's right. I want to play with this puppet.
And you very brilliantly contributed your talents, both vocally and puppetorially.
Puppetorially, I'll take it.
Yeah. Well, we're minting that. And it was so much fun. I played myself. You know, just kind of an asshole. You played
what you're worried you are.
Yeah.
Which is like, you played the fears that you have. Which is
I took all of my anxieties of just like, oh no, what if I am actually a pretentious asshole? It was just like, what if I leaned into it?
What if people perceive me as like a very pretentious director?
Yes,
and that and it made me laugh. It was very funny. But Jonathan, we're obviously on the show today to help the people.
Via
the phone lines. Before we get to the phone lines, we need to calibrate your advice via the Perfect Person Speed Round.
Okay, all right.
And
I am ready.
I have prepared a list of questions, and the Perfect Person Speed Round starts now.
All right.
Perfect sandwich.
Italian.
Yeah. Good vinegar?
Yes. So I used to work at Jersey Mike's.
Holy, you worked there?
I worked there, baby. Choo! Yeah, that was one of my college jobs.
Love Jersey Mike's. I think one of the greatest chain sandwiches.
I still eat there, which I think is like one of the highest compliments you can pay. It's just like, I saw how the sausage was made.
Quite literally.
They don't make it in-house at all. It's all from Cisco.
No way.
But anyway, I still really enjoyed it. And the Italian they had, which, oh gosh, now I'm putting myself on the spot. It was like ham, capicola, pepperoni. I'm completely defeating the purpose of a speed round. I'm just gonna let's slow this down.
Name every ingredient.
Yeah, but then you gotta have it Mike's way, which is onions, lettuce, tomato, vinegar, oil, and spices. See, I do have that.
By the way, I'm
right
so hungry for a sandwich like that right now. I fucking love, and that big sandwich is big.
The giant. It's
honestly,
over a foot long.
Oh my god, it's so good. Perfect movie to rewatch.
Big Lebowski.
Yeah. Great movie.
It's just the quote yield.
White Russian.
He's always drinking them. That was the first drink I ordered the second I turned 21.
That was like, me and my friends loved the Big Lebowski, and we watched it a ton, and that was also like, we were like, let's have a White Russian.
Do you think it's a disgusting drink now?
It's gross,
Alcohol and dairy?
Not for me.
Grow up.
No, thank you, grow up. Perfect celebrity.
Wow.
Here we go.
I feel like this is a like very internet answer, but I feel like Dolly Parton.
Dolly Parton?
Like, she's just someone who just knows who she is, and she like embodies who she is, and she's not afraid to, like speak her mind. And she's also like done really good work. Like she's an icon. Charity stuff, like
Dollywood, etc. Charity stuff.
Charity stuff.
Sorry, I'm a big fan of charity stuff. I'm a big fan of Dolly's charity work.
Yeah,
I like that a lot. Perfect book.
Yeah,
holy shit.
Probably the Bible.
HB. THB.
It's got everything. It's all there.
The Holy Bee. Yeah. Holy shit. Honestly, I've never read it.
They're like I have.
I'm aware. Jonathan grew up religious. Very religious.
If you know the lore. God, referring to your own backstory as lore.
Get used to it, babe.
There are some crazy, crazy stories in there. I was just talking to Michaela about. She was like, "Did you know that there is because we've been watching Andor."
Huge.
2 years too late.
Oh
We're watching Andor.
There's a new season I have not watched.
And which brought up the fact, she takes umbrage, Michaela, my girlfriend, she takes umbrage with the fact that there's a character named Andor, but there's a planet called Endor.
Too close.
Yeah. But she like recently was like, oh, did you know that the name Endor is in the Bible?
Oh.
And I was like, you know what? I had forgotten about it, but I remember it now.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah, there's a story where King Saul in the Old Testament consults a witch. He consults like a medium because he wants advice from the prophet who used to be his mentor who has since died. And he goes to, she's referred to as like the medium of Endor.
Oh my God. By the way, kind of a good story.
It's great. It's great. The way it's told is that like she isn't actually talking to the dead. She's talking to a demon who pretends to be the dead. But when this happens, God is like, actually, Samuel, get off the bench. You're going down there for real. Freaks the woman out because she's not used to like the actual souls showing up.
Yeah,
and Samuel's like, hey, Saul, you suck.
Whoa. Honestly, this is like what you're describing is Lord of the Rings to me.
Yeah.
What you're describing is a fantasy series to me. I guess I got to read the HB.
You got to read the HB, man.
DHB. Perfect final snack of the night.
Okay, so I'm not a huge snack person.
Holy shit.
I know.
Not a huge snack
I'm
person?
not a huge snack person.
What the hell is wrong with you? Wait, so talk to me about your meals. You're having like, in my mind, let me say what you eat.
Okay. This will be fun.
You eat an apple for breakfast,
Oh.
sliced. You eat the core. And
That's where the nutrients are.
you're making your own paper.
Yeah. I'm in between making my own paper and weaving my own denim. I have a squash.
In between, squash, of course, raw.
Just raw.
A raw squash biting into it like an apple. What do you eat? What do you mean no snack?
I'm not a huge snack person. I don't like snack a whole lot. I do.
You do?
Sometimes.
So what is that?
So a lot of cheese and crackers.
Cheese and
Not a lot.
charcuterie.
But yeah.
What kind of cheese?
But like
what kind of cheese? What kind of crackers?
Oh man, I don't
Like is
sharp cheddar.
Holy shit!
I like a sharp cheddar.
Of
I like a
course.
brie.
A brie
Yeah.
for a snack.
Not right
By the
before
way,
I'm going to bed though.
I want to say, I just want to know, there's like a million flies in here. Have you seen these?
I have, but you know what? I'm locked in on you.
only got eyes for one person.
But
It's
no,
you.
dude, I've had at my place mosquitoes.
Oh my god!
Inside.
Me too.
And they love me.
Why are they inside my house?
I don't know. The mosquitoes have gotten out of control.
I live in an old house and there was like a bunch of horse flies inside. I was like, what the fuck
honestly,
happened?
for real, I would take mosquitoes over horseflies. I know that's not one of the speedrun questions, but that would be the answer.
Mosquitoes or horse flies?
I would take mosquitoes.
I should
Horseflies hurt.
I
when
know.
they bite.
I was like, what the fuck? I got kids, you know? Perfect physical activity.
Well,
Sex. Holy shit. Great answer. I was looking for a sound button that was a moan, but I realized I don't have one.
we can make one.
Oh, sorry, pressing a button. Holy shit.
You press a button, but it's an empty button, and then you just make the sound with your mouth.
Yo. Perfect physical activity, probably sex. That's just an iconic moment of perfect swear word. Probably fuck. That really is good. Perfect weather.
Perfect weather, honestly, kind of what we have today, where it's sunny. It's like maybe low 80s, high 70s. Not a cloud in the sky, gentle breeze. You know.
See, you know what? Not a cloud in the sky. I'm actually like, to me, what I want is contrast. When I want it to be a nice day, but there's some clouds in the sky.
Okay.
So I can sort of see the sun bounce off of them.
The shadow proves the sunshine.
So I can see the sun bounce on it. You know what I mean? I want to see the sun bounce on it, and then it's like, whoa. Like, look at the shading and the like. That's what makes it
That
beautiful
is true.
sunset.
Yeah,
Clouds make a sunset.
Perfect weather, spotless during the day.
Yeah.
When sunset rolls around, clouds come in.
Clouds come in.
And just, beautiful violets and pinks and, and
you know what?
golds.
I actually do fuck with rain in a heavy way.
Hell yeah, dude.
But like, but it's in LA, it's just too much, and I'm not prepared for it.
It's too much. My feeling. Here's my stance on rain. My stance on rain is that I don't have a problem with it if I'm properly prepared, and I'm
yeah, for sure. No, I agree. If I have boots, coat,
boots,
umbrella,
with the fur.
I love a rain.
Yeah. Oh my, the umbrella. It's just. I remember that there was a time in college where I had the affectation of carrying an umbrella around.
Oh my God, that's such a Jonathan.
This is also such a. This was an unforced error.
You were carrying an umbrella. Like,
I was carrying an umbrella with the. Oh, it had the hook. Like the crook.
It's mine. You're holding an umbrella. You're like hooked on. When it's like, oh, it might be rain.
Like it might be.
Oh my God, that's
it's like,
so funny.
It's March in Virginia. Who knows? It could rain.
Oh, I bet that really worked with the ladies. Oh man.
Well,
umbrella, Jonathan.
You'd be surprised. Actually, you would be surprised. You would think.
You talking to me, Willis? To me, guy with the umbrella, like, looks like rain. Like, there's something it's so romantic.
Yeah, but when it's fully sunny,
when
it's fully sunny, and you're just carrying it like a wizard's
staff.
But
then it's a parasol. Oh, it's too sunny. Little shade. Perfect vacation spot.
Perfect vacation spot.
Yeah.
I think like it's got to have a beach.
Oh,
Got to have a beach, but it's also got to have some like cobblestones.
oh yeah,
And
old,
some like
old city.
Yeah, a little bit of old, some like maybe a nice museum, some ruins,
yeah, ruins,
perhaps.
sure.
Talking about Italy.
I know. Honestly,
talking about Italy.
in my mind, I was imagining Italy. Italy's pretty great though because it everywhere is ruined by like globalization.
Yeah.
But I feel that when I'm in Italy, there's something that feels old and ancient about it still, which feels good. Like a lot of parts, like I do a lot of traveling and for work or whatever. When sometimes you go and you're like, oh yeah, there's a fucking chain. There's a Starbucks. There's a whatever.
Oh yes.
And it's like I want to experience the local whatever.
I want to
it
experience
is.
the local Ross dress for less.
The local Ross. Yeah. What is that for? Yeah, for Italians, where do they put their candles and shit?
Yeah, I think they probably make them themselves.
They probably do. Handmade.
Yeah.
All of them handmade. Perfect cocktail order.
Perfect cocktail. Well, keeping on theme, Negroni.
Negroni. That's
Love
mine
a Negroni.
too.
Is it?
Well, that's was mine for a couple years.
Okay.
Sometimes
What happened?
recently, well, I'll say this. Recently, I've been opting for a less harsh cocktail.
I can.
But I
respect
love
that.
a Negroni. I
Kinda.
think that's one of my favorites, kinda. Recently, I've been opting for like a. Ooh, what does it look like? If I mean,
White
this
Russian.
is by the way not White Russian. This is not a less harsh cocktail, but a dirty martini.
Yeah, it's way stronger. What are you talking about? Yeah, I like something a little less strong.
Recently, also
a glass of vodka, please.
the drink that I've had the most in the last like several months is a spaghetti, which is Miller High Life, Miller High Life, and Campari and lemon juice. So you drink
I have
a little
not
bit of.
tried that.
It's really
I love a
nice.
High Life though.
You drink a little Miller High Life, and then you add Campari, add lemon juice, and
Yeah.
then or grapefruit juice or whatever.
Interesting.
And then you just kind of.
It feels so weird to mix things with beer.
It does, but see, the whole thing is like
Feels wrong.
it's like an Aperol spritz,
Yeah,
but trade
okay,
Aperol
Aperol
for
spritz.
Campari. I think,
Okay.
by the way, yeah, I would imagine actually, I think an official spaghetti is Aperol and Miller High Life and lime juice or something. There's like any citrus and that type of bittering.
Gotcha. Okay.
Aperitif.
I got to try it.
It's really
Yeah.
nice.
Do you have one?
I don't. I wish. I should. Honestly, we should have a bartender, please.
Hey.
I should have a bartender in that corner. Final question.
Okay.
Perfect amount of people for a birthday party.
Oh, okay. I think probably 12.
I think that's nice.
Yeah.
I really love a 12.
Yeah. I think I've, not to brag,
There we go.
I've had birthday parties where there was a lot more.
Yeah.
But the thing is when you have a lot more than that, you don't really get a chance to like talk to everyone. And so the night goes by and then there's a friend who you were very happy came, but like you're like, we said 3 words to each other.
I agree.
So
I feel similarly where it's like, I mean, I love a big fucking party, but I do notice that if I have a big party, I kind of end up hanging out with the same 12 people. Like I'm like, oh, here's my like homies from whatever.
Yeah.
But 12 is like.
Well, you know who else had 12?
Who? Jeez.
JC.
THB. Guys, get your copy of THB now. Amazon. No, fuck Amazon. But and not that big of a fan of the Bible either. But Jonathan, you've successfully passed the speed run. Yes.
Okay. All right.
And we've got to get on the phone line to help these people. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Well, before we do, if you like the show, then rate and subscribe it on every single platform so you don't miss a single episode. We are 5,000 subscribers from 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. So get on over there and subscribe to the YouTube channel so we can get a little plaque that I can put on the set. And if you love the show, then consider joining us on Patreon, where you can get the ad-free extended version of every single goddamn episode, including this one, where me and Jonathan actually waxed about books. And
we waxed so hard.
We waxed really hard about books in a whole new chapter of my life. And you can get on over there and get that ad-free extended version as well as bonus episodes every single Friday, where I call back people from the show and I do twists on the format. If you like the show and you want more of it, hey, episode on Friday. Well, guess what? It's there. So head on over to patreon.com/perfectperson for all that and more. But in Jonathan, it's time.
Woo.
To
All
answer
right.
the calls.
Let's see what we got.
You've heard me talk about how delish Hungry Root is and how it saved me time, and I get to have a yummy meal because guess what? As a busy daddy of 2, it's hard to freaking get the dinner on the table, but with Hungry Root, it's never been more delicious or simple actually. And recently I've absolutely been housing the effortless carnitas loaded potatoes. Yeah, I'm getting a little pork, with a potato. And I gotta say, my whole family loves it. It's super easy to kind of throw together. I got all the ingredients right in front of me, and I'm also supplied with special snacks, like the charcuterie snack pack. Unlike other food delivery companies, Hungry Root now has over 50,000 chef-crafted recipes to choose from each week, with many ready in just 15 minutes or less. And with over 1,000 grocery items like smoothies, sweets, kids snack, salad kits, ready-to-eat meals, and supplements, it's easy to find options that fit everyone's taste and nutrition goals. Hungry Root also holds its food to high standards, screening out over 200 additives, including high fructose corn syrup, artificial sweeteners, and preservatives. They source only high-quality meat and seafood with no hormones or antibiotics. So if you're hungry, then why not root with Hungry Root? You're gonna love Hungry Root as much as I do. For a limited time, get 40% off your first box. Plus, get a free item in every box for life. Go to hungryroot.com/perfectperson and use code perfectperson. That's hungryroot.com/perfectperson, code perfectperson to get 40% off your first box and a free item of your choice for life. When I first started my business, I had no idea what I was doing. Yeah, that's right. I was still a little seed in the ground, getting watered so I could grow into the flower that was an entrepreneur that I am today. But I needed to make sure I had trusted business tools to get me there, okay? That thing that was gonna unlock the door of entrepreneurship. And I gotta say, Shopify was that key for me. Shopify is the commerce platform behind millions of businesses around the world and 10% of all e-commerce in the US. From household names like Mattel and Gymshark to Perfect Person Coffee Co. That's right, I started my coffee company on Shopify. I built the website, I designed the whole back end, and I made sure that I really got in there and got my hands dirty. And I gotta say, fantastic service. Would absolutely recommend it to anybody that is starting their own business. I found it to be very easy to use and also very easy to scale. So it was easy when I was starting out, and then as orders started coming in and I started chugging and I started churning, I found that it was easy as well. Best yet, Shopify is your commerce expert with world-class expertise in everything from managing inventory to international shipping to processing returns and beyond. And you can get the word out like you have a marketing team behind you, okay? You can create email and social campaigns all through Shopify. So what are you waiting for? Get your business idea out of your brain and onto the world with Shopify on your side. It's time to turn those what ifs into cha-ching cash with Shopify today. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period today at shopify.com/perfectperson. Go to shopify.com/perfectperson. That's shopify.com/perfectperson.
Hey, Miles. I just found out that one of my friends is notorious in other circles for pooping on the floor. And I don't really know how to talk to her about that or get down to the truth. So hopefully you can help me out.
The word notorious?
Notorious.
Like, oh, that's poop Katie.
Notorious implies how many times do you think?
Serialized.
I think at least 3.
At least 3 for notorious.
Notorious.
The word notorious to me means she's done it enough times that people go, hey, don't get her a couple cocktails in her because she's going to poop on the floor.
Yeah. Maybe don't send the party full.
Oh my, don't send the party full to Katie. She's going to poop on the floor. Holy shit. And I like that it's like, that's like her other life. Mm-hmm. It's not a part of her current friend group. Yeah. Holy shit. Hello, you called Perfect Person. I'm here to call you back. I'm here with Jonathan Kirk.
What is up?
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you guys?
We're doing so well. So well.
well.
Jonathan, what's the fake name for this caller?
Oh, I think we got to go with February.
February is a great name. And Jonathan, what is the fake name for the pooper?
The pooper, let's go November.
November.
We got to have other, April, May, June.
Yeah.
Those are great names.
They're good.
We need the rest of the months need representation.
Agreed.
So
agreed. Big time agreed. So February, thank you so much for giving us a call about your friend November, who is serial pooping in another friend group. Why don't you tell us the whole situation?
I go to a pretty small university, and so there's a lot of, overlap with people that I know other people that are my friends.
Yeah.
And so I was at a work event, actually. We work on campus, and I was talking about somebody in my class who was annoying, whatever. And then somebody was like, oh yeah, I had a public health class with a really annoying person. Is it November? Oh. And I was like, oh, haha, no. And they were like, well, I knew November's roommate from freshman year, and they said that November would poop on the floor and not clean it up.
Oh!
In their shared bathroom.
What? Oh, no.
I know.
Why? What was the implication? Why would they do that?
I have no idea. So I'm sitting here in shock because I'm like, this is one of my friends that I like hang out with. And yeah. So, but then another coworker says, oh, I knew their roommate from sophomore year.
Different
and
roommate.
they also said that.
No way.
So we have two separate roommates.
Yeah.
Different years of college corroborating.
Yeah, multiple years
that
in a row.
the floor shitter is okay.
Now, okay, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, at this point, I'm absolutely horrified.
Yeah.
Like,
Same.
I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to be associated with this.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I told my other friend about it, my roommate, who we're both friends with November. And we're just like, what do we even do about this situation? And yeah, we don't know how to talk to her about it, or like if we even do, but should we be friends with her? Like that's something that she does.
This is so okay. I have a couple of follow-up questions.
Yeah.
Does November seem like a floor pooper? Like, you know what I mean? Like
sometimes you can tell.
You can tell.
You can
sometimes,
tell when
like,
someone has a vibe.
Like the type of, was this surprising to you, or were you kind of like, that tracks with everything else I know about November?
This is incredibly surprising to me.
Okay.
Because I know this person. November is a very like clean person. Like they came over to our apartment for the first time and was like, you know, like your apartment is really clean.
Be ashamed
and
of
like,
something.
I really appreciate that.
Yeah. Be ashamed if somebody pooped on the floor in this apartment. That would be a fun.
They seemed really clean. Okay.
Okay. Interesting.
What is your relationship like with November?
Yeah.
I think we've become pretty good friends over the last year. I think they're a person who's a little bit more of an acquired taste. Like they're a little bit more out there, but I really enjoy spending time with them. So this is kind of a big bummer.
Yeah. Is this
I could say.
Is this a bummer? Holy shit. Very nice February. Very nice indeed. Does this seem like this is like in the does this seem that November is getting wasted and pooping on the floor? Or does this seem like it's something else entirely?
So that's where I'm like having an issue because it does not seem like a getting wasted and pooping on the floor. Like this person does not, November does not drink or like partake in any substances and is very vocal about that. But they have told me about like certain like pelvic floor dysfunction things. So I'm thinking maybe that's the issue. Like that could have caused some bowel incontinence, but why would they not clean it up?
Yeah, the not cleaning it up is very, shall we say, concerning.
Yeah, but that's interesting. It's almost like if I'm going to get into the floor pooper's head, right? If I'm going to sort of
the mind of a floor pooper.
If I'm going to like envision myself, VR, POV, you are a floor pooper. I'm guessing that this happens, right? Something horrifying happens.
Yeah.
And then you're like, I have to leave. I don't want anyone to know it's me. You're probably embarrassed.
Oh,
right.
Yeah.
So I'm almost like, one, I don't think you should stop being friends with this person. What year is it now? That was freshman and sophomore year. What year is it now? Is it junior year or senior year, or is it still sophomore year?
It's junior year.
Okay.
And they have their own bathroom now. It's not like a shared situation where they're sharing with two people.
Okay.
That's huge. Yeah. And I'm also thinking maybe that she was framed both times.
It could have been framed.
Could have been
framed.
framed. Because it's like, who do you frame other than the person that you least suspect?
I think
That's
a way
so true.
that you could bring this up is when you're hanging out, preferably with a group.
Yeah.
Preferably with a group, not one-on-one, preferably with a group.
Sorry.
You find a way to steer the conversation to oopsie moments.
Oh.
You know, I don't know. And
I love
look,
this.
I would never ask this of you, but if you have a story of like an instance where you shit your pants, you pissed your pants,
sure.
etc., you threw up in a place you shouldn't have thrown, something like that, you can like offer that. Everyone, oh, ho, ho, laugh, laugh, laugh.
Oh, I like this.
People start telling their stories. They want to one up. This way, this gives November a chance to be like, you know what? Some crazy shit happened.
Oh, this is great advice. Yeah.
So, and if they don't volunteer that information, that means that like, okay, they definitely feel some shame about it.
Yeah, right.
So then you would have to like go to the next level, which I don't know what that next level is yet.
I don't know. Yeah, we have to
but
cross
I think
that.
that's a good
I
initial initial plan of action.
Yeah, it's like you want to get. Yeah, that's such good advice, Jonathan, because it's like then everyone's around sharing their embarrassing moments.
Yeah,
and that might prompt November to be like, okay, so I did freshman year. This is so embarrassing. Like I had to, and I just ran away. I just didn't know how to do it. Like whatever. It could be like a vulnerability sharing moment. And so for you, do you have any stories that are embarrassing February that you could tell? And we'll sort of be the judge of whether those stories fit the bill.
Yeah.
Yeah. My most embarrassing moment of my life, I think, is when I peed my pants in my best friend's mom's minivan.
Oh man, how old?
I was like 13.
Oh yeah, it's like, but that shame, like it runs so deep. I was in 7th grade. And was it 7th grade, maybe 6th grade, 7th grade, and I pissed my pants in the computer lab. I was running to the bathroom. I was doing flash animations, crushing it. Ran to the bathroom and just didn't have time. Just didn't have time. And it was like too old. And I was like, oh my God, this is so mortifying. I've told this story before, but I had to basically, it resulted in me looking for pants. I ran out of the computer lab. I'm laying in the sun trying to get the pee to bake off. And then after school, I was in the car with my friend's mom. I was going to a sleepover. They had a pool and it was winter. And I was like, when we get to your house, I'm probably going to jump in the pool with all my clothes on. And his mom was like, what? It's winter. And I was like, yeah, I'm so excited about the pool. I'm probably going to jump in with all my clothes on. And I did. And then I sort of tried to wash my pants away in the pool with all my clothes on. So I heavily relate to this. And I think that's a good story to be like, oh my gosh, guys, like I was thinking about my most embarrassing moments. I was just thinking like, can we share our most embarrassing moments? And then maybe November will be like, I shit 2 years in a row on the floor.
And I think if
they even know.
Oh, you think that they might not remember doing it?
I think that maybe the roommates didn't tell them, like they weren't aware of it because they didn't clean it up. So like, I don't know if the roommates ever had a conversation with them about it.
Interesting. Okay. So it could be a thing of like, okay, yeah. So the roommates ended up cleaning it up and maybe November doesn't remember. Okay. So yeah, maybe. I think, again, this all kind of depends on like your relationship with November and how comfortable you guys are with each other.
Yeah.
But I do think, if you are having one of those kind of heart to heart, like I don't think you need to like start the conversation with this intention, but like you can find a way of just like, hey, there's something I have to ask. I heard people like,
would you do this? Like, imagine if you heard that I shit on the floor. Would you ever bring that up to me?
I actually have some experience with this in a way at the workplace.
No way.
So I worked at a brewery for a year in like rural Virginia, and I was in the factory part. I was on the keg line. I was filling kegs. I was driving forklifts, and there were different lines here. So I was on kegging. There was canning. There was bottling, and I kept hearing that like, oh, so-and-so on bottling shit his pants during a shift. And I was like, what the hell?
Oh my God.
This was like my second day there. And I'm like, oh my God, do they not let us go to the bathroom? Like what's going on?
Yeah.
I worked there a couple of days and I'm like, oh, actually they're super lax. I can go to the bathroom whenever I want.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's crazy. Okay. So then I hear that it happened again. They're like, oh my God, Ryan shit his pants. I'm like, what?
What?
And so for months I was trying to figure out what is happening? What is going on?
Shitting his
and
pants?
So finally there was a day where they needed us, the details are not important, but they needed all the lines. They need kegging, canning, bottling, all to work on a project together. Yeah. So I'm with the bottle boys.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't take it anymore. I couldn't take it anymore. And I said, hey, guys, and you know what? There is an important distinction here is because I asked the group. I didn't ask an individual.
Yeah,
I asked the group. I hear you guys keep shitting your pants. What's going on?
Oh my God. By the way, so funny to ask the group because you're like, I hear you guys, like it kind of lumps everybody in.
Well, here's the thing, and maybe I didn't make this clear. It was multiple people.
Oh my God.
It was multiple people. Multiple people had shit their pants at the, I'm so sorry if you drank any of this beer.
Sorry,
in
I don't want to
2018.
drink. I want to have this
And
beer.
so anyway, finally, I ask, and these guys do not miss a beat. They are not offended. They just go, oh yeah, we've been trying to get featured on this fart Instagram account.
Oh my God. No way.
And they're like, yeah, hit it.
Sorry, what a fucking reaction. Trying to get featured on a fart Instagram account?
Yeah.
What is happening? What is it?
It was an Instagram account with too many followers that was just like farts. And so they were filming themselves farting, and they were like, I shit you not, this is what one of them told me. He was like, when you're trying to compete at that level, sometimes they grow a tail.
Oh my God. I was
like, I gotta find a new place to work.
I gotta get
out of here.
I gotta go to Los Angeles. I cannot keep working here. Sorry.
So anyway, yes. So I directly confronted, and I got the answer that I wanted. But I as I'm telling the story, it's probably not as applicable to your situation.
I think that maybe November was also trying to get featured in a fart account.
Was that the answer you wanted? Like,
I just wanted the truth.
You wanted the truth. You're a journalism. You were a journalism.
I was a journalism.
But maybe that's going on. So maybe just, maybe you could bring this up. Be like, I heard about this fart Instagram account.
You guys heard about this?
I've heard about this fart Instagram account that, apparently somebody shit their pants trying to do it. Has that ever happened to you? November? Go down the group. But what do you think you're going to do? Has any of this advice been helpful?
Yeah, I think that bringing up embarrassing stories would be a good way to go about it.
So.
Or, even I could be like, I listened to this podcast and they were talking about a fart Instagram. Like, have you ever pooped your pants?
Oh, hey,
for
I
views.
Like
have you ever shat yourself?
Have you ever shit yourself intentionally for views? February, I love that for you. Thank you so much for giving us a call. I really appreciate it. And I hope you get to the bottom of this. And I would love a callback update when you finally find out the truth.
Oh, yes, I certainly will call you back. I'm a huge fan of the pod on the Patreon and everything. So
wonderful. Thank you so much for giving us a call. I appreciate it. And I hope you have a wonderful day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye, February.
Bye, February. Wow. I can't believe we're trying to get on this fart Instagram account. That's the funniest thing of all time.
That place, man.
And just multiple guys being like, oh, yeah, well, I was filming him farting and I shit myself.
Oh, yeah.
And then we filmed the other and then he shit himself. Yeah. Unbelievable.
Yeah, it was the Bottle Boys, they were something else.
They were a little wild.
They were a little wild over there.
A little crazy.
Unlike us upstanding keggers.
But there's always like the crew, like back of house. There's always, you work in a restaurant. It's like the guys who are fucking,
And if you can't spot that crew,
no,
you're that crew.
You're that crew. You got to be back of house. You got to be careful. Those guys are wild, man. Oh, Jonathan, we got to take another call.
All right.
Hi, Miles. I have an issue with a whistler outside of my apartment building, and no one believes me, and every single time I've tried to catch him, I'm absolutely thwarted. So I could use your help on this. Thanks.
Thwarted. At first I was like, oh, is it like a guy like whistling at the ladies? Like, I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah,
but now it seems like it's like a guy who's just whistling and running away.
Yeah.
Because like the danger is a whistler that's like, oh, this is like some douchebag. It sounds like he's dropping whistles and fleeing.
Yeah, he's just whistling Fleetwood Mac ditties on his way.
I know. He's whistling for the art of it. Holy shit, we got to give this person a call back. I whistled so much as a child and my parents begged me to stop.
Really?
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello. You called the perfect person. I'm here to call you back. I'm here with Jonathan Kirk.
Oh my God.
Hi.
Oh my God. Hi.
Hello.
How's it
Hi.
going? Sorry, I'm like on a run right now. But
Hello. Jonathan, what's the fake name for this caller?
I think Gladys.
Gladys. Love the name Gladys. Gladys, thank you so much for giving us a call. I really appreciate it. Now, why don't you tell us what's going on with the mystery whistler that no one believes you about?
So I live in New York City.
Yeah.
I live like in downtown, the New York City. I live in downtown Manhattan.
Okay.
And a lot of like crazy shit. So can I cuss on here?
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
I realized I should have asked that.
You can cuss on here. It's a cool show.
Yeah.
So a lot of crazy shit. Like you hear a lot of stuff like happening and like a lot of things happen to you, whatever.
Sure.
But I noticed like last year that probably at least 3 to 4 times a week, all between the hours of like 9:40 and 10 p.m., I would hear like a whistle. And it would always be like a different tune or something. And it was like a very intentional whistle, right? Like, I don't know, like Mary had a little lamb or something.
Terrifying.
Horrifying serial killer.
Nursery rhyme of any kind.
Yeah, no,
like
serial killer in your
You got to
neighborhood.
get out of there.
Yeah.
So I keep on telling my friends about this, and I've told some of my coworkers, and my coworkers think I'm crazy. And so I tried to catch the whistler,
Oh,
right? Like me
to
and my
catch a
friends,
whistler. Yeah, to catch a
me and
whistler.
my friends were like, yeah. So me and my friends, like, I dragged them to the corner of like this busy avenue at 9:30 p.m. and made them like stand outside in the cold.
A sting.
But then instead of getting, sorry.
A sting operation of sorts.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yes, I was ready. But then instead of catching the whistler, some guy came up and like spit in our faces.
Oh
What?
my God. Jesus Christ.
To be fair, could have been the Whistler.
Yeah, you think that was the Whistler?
Could have been the Whistler.
Oh my God. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he's like catching on, because a few times, like, because often, you know, I'm not fully ready for the whistler. I'll just be sitting in bed or have headphones in and then hear it from a distance. And so a few times I've done it where I like open up the window and like while he's whistling and I'm like, who's whistling? No one answers.
Wait, you've screamed out the
screamed
window? You screamed at the gods?
Yes. And then no one answers.
And so you can't see the sidewalk where the Whistler is whistling, correct?
Yeah.
No, I can't. And because, I
Okay.
mean, I can see like across the street and everything, but I can't see like directly under, or it could be like on the other side where my window isn't facing. It's
Okay.
like, I have no idea.
It's coming from all around.
It's coming from everywhere.
Huh,
Okay,
okay.
interesting.
Well, I want to
But
say,
now people think I'm insane, and my boyfriend is like, like, is the whistler in the room with us right
Oh
now?
my God! Yeah, you need to
Dump him.
You dump him. Sorry, no, you need your credibility is being sacrificed.
Yeah.
You're the person that
I
saw the
know.
ghost, and you're
Uh-huh.
like, "There's a ghost here," and everyone's like, "You're crazy," you know.
And I think I can speak for Miles.
Yeah.
We believe you.
I believe you.
believe?
I believe there's a
Thank you.
whistler,
The
and I'm
whistler
gonna
is
catch
real.
the fucker.
We're gonna catch a Whistler.
to catch a whistler.
Oh,
I
thank
will
God.
catch it. So
yeah, because I'm also moving relatively soon.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I'm moving in with the boyfriend who I guess I'm supposed to dump now.
Yeah, not anymore. You gotta
No,
change your
no.
plans.
don't move. No, I'm just kidding. He sounds great.
Sure.
He sounds really great. No, but okay. So my question is, you want to catch the whistler just out of morbid curiosity, not out of like you want the whistler to stop.
No, yeah, I don't care about the whistling. I hear way crazier shit outside of my window every day. Like,
Yeah.
the whistling is fine. I'm just like, who is this person who's like periodically like, and it's always between 9:40 and 10 p.m. It's never outside of those hours.
Yeah.
If I were a detective, how would I find this man?
Well, you got to put on a trench coat first.
Trench coat first.
Obviously, trench coat, non-negotiable.
Trench coat, cigarette.
I don't know if this is relevant, but how good is the whistling?
Ooh.
Is this a whistler like could this person feature on a song, or is this
Oh.
like an like me at like 5?
No, it's a good whistle. There's
Okay.
there's some like moist lips like whistling.
Okay, we don't have to. Yeah,
Moist lips.
moist lips. Okay,
So you're going to want to hang out near the Vaseline section. No, I think what you should do is whistle back.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if I like heard a whistle in the night, if you whistle at them, they might respond, call and response style, you know?
Okay.
You know, and then they might be like, oh,
See, even
yeah.
more moist lip than that. Like, that was a really good whistle.
oh.
They
Did
didn't
you
like
say-
our. They didn't like our whistle.
So you didn't like my dry
Wow.
whistle? How's this
Wow.
for dry? How's this for wet? How's this for wet?
I just don't think you had enough tool.
Is that better?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, thank
Yeah,
you. Thank you.
totally.
Yeah, totally, man. Whatever. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get back to my
Yeah.
run.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say you got to whistle, or you wait out there at 9:40.
Mhm.
You know what I had when I was a little kid was one of those
Yeah.
guns. The little no,
Yeah, one of those guns.
sorry, no. Don't get a gun.
Okay, go on.
Sorry, my advice for how to find the whistle is buy a gun.
Yeah.
No, I had like a sound gun that was
Okay.
like a little dish and a thing, and you could like make sounds louder by pointing it around. Did you ever have one of these? You put in little headphones, and you're like, and you can hear them
that
louder.
sounds like something I would have gotten at Walmart when I was like 7, and then it didn't work at all.
Hey, well, mine worked.
Yours worked.
Mine worked for
Lucky
real.
you.
Yeah,
Wow,
for
okay.
real, it worked. But I'm saying that, like, maybe this guy's whistling, you know, going down the block, and you need to just sort of like listen in to where the whistles are coming from.
Mhm. You could.
You know, so the boyfriend, even though he's like
The
slightly
boyfriend.
gaslighting me that there's no whistler, he did say that he thinks it could be some sort of drug thing. That might be just a conspiracy theory, though.
Oh,
Like some
interesting.
sort
Okay.
of like things are in the clear or things aren't in the clear kind of thing.
Well,
Gang
I'll
activity.
raise you a conspiracy theory
Here we
here.
go.
has your boyfriend been around when the whistling happened? Is it possible that he's the whistler?
All aboard! Misogyny alert!
What?
Sorry. He's taking advantage of a woman. He's gaslighting.
He's a big Brooklynite, and he tries to avoid being in Manhattan whenever possible. So
Same
that would
girl.
be some serious commitment.
Okay.
Same girl. I do not like Manhattan, but I love Brooklyn. Today's episode is brought to you by Alma. If you think in your mind's eye, who do you want to be in the next year? How do you want to feel? Do you want to feel less anxiety? Do you want to be more healthy? Whatever that thing is for you, I can guarantee you that therapy can help you get there. And with Alma, it has never been more easy to find a therapist. Alma has a diverse nationwide network of over 20,000 therapists, and the directory helps people find therapists that take their insurance and meet their specific needs with filters like gender, race, therapeutic approach, and more. People who use Alma to find a therapist who accepts their insurance save an average of 80% of the cost on session. And 99% of the therapists accept insurance, making it easy to get affordable care. They also have this fantastic feature that's like a 15-minute test drive sessions where you can hop on with a therapist for 15 minutes. That's not a part of a session. This is a free service that they offer you to make sure that you're going to vibe with a therapist before you pay for an hour-long session. Highly recommend you check this out, as I have personally paid for hour-long sessions, and after 5 minutes I knew that the therapist was not going to be my therapist for life. The right therapist can help get you to the place that you want to be. Alma will help you find them, and you deserve to feel like the future version of yourself. A year from today isn't that far away. Get started now at helloalma.com/perfect. That's helloalma.com/perfect. This episode is presented by the Planned Parenthood Federation of America. And I'm going to give you some advice that you didn't tune in for, but it's advice that we all need to hear. Your body is your own, and you deserve to make your own decisions about it, including when and where you get sexual and reproductive care. That's why Planned Parenthood is here every day to make sure you have the information and resources you need to make these decisions for yourself. As a kid, I definitely relied on Planned Parenthood as an informational resource. I think it's a fantastic organization, and it deserves your support. Whether you need STI testing and treatment, birth control, gender-affirming care, abortion, sex education, or another sexual and reproductive health service, Planned Parenthood is there for you. But across the country, lawmakers are using every play in the book to attack Planned Parenthood and force their personal beliefs on everyone, which is annoying. They're blocking access to essential health care, trying to deny people birth control, and promoting abstinence only until marriage programs, which are ill, of course. The attacks are health care, our basic rights. They just don't stop. But you know what else doesn't stop? Planned Parenthood. The amazing staff and volunteers at Planned Parenthood health centers across the country do whatever they can to help more than 2 million annual patients get high-quality, affordable care, even as some people in power try to stop them. Supporters like you power this work. Donate to support Planned Parenthood now at plannedparenthood.org/defend. That's plannedparenthood.org/defend.
So how many times have you tried the stakeout?
Yeah.
Was it just the once and you got expectorated upon?
Yes. So
Okay.
I think I've tried twice. Once
Okay.
was obviously the spitting incident, and then my friends were like, what the fuck, we're never coming back here.
Fair.
Fair. They were-
And
yeah.
I tried to go a few times, and then I never actually heard the whistler, because it's like 3 to 4 times a week. It's not every single night.
Okay. Is there
I
any
see.
sort of pattern to the nights of the week? Is it on the same nights every week?
Or maybe I'm not that observant, because I haven't noticed a pattern with that.
I feel
Okay,
like
here's
you
what you're going to do. You're
yeah.
going to get a legal pad.
100%.
All right?
Make
Can't
a
be
little-
any other
Okay,
form of payment.
okay.
It has to be a
Cannot
legal
be
pad.
yellow.
'Cause, yeah, that's the only
Make
way
a
it stands
grid.
up in court.
Make a grid.
Make a grid.
Yeah.
Nights of the week.
Track this fucker.
Track that. I don't know how long you're still going to be in your apartment, but I
Long enough.
long enough. I totally get the urge to of just like I want closure
Yeah.
from this place.
I need you to call in sick to work. I need you to make this your identity. Okay, this is a search party situation.
Yes.
This is gonna matter. You need to find the whistler because
Yeah.
basically you need to pay them your respects.
Yeah.
They're creating music. How long does the whistle happen? How long is the whistling for?
Probably about 10 to 15 seconds. I've tried to catch it on video once, but the few times that I have, like, I'm basically rushing out of bed and like, oh my God. And then I try to open the windows, but then my cats almost jumped out of the window. So I was like, okay, I have to close the window.
Yes.
Is it someone in your building or you think it's on the street?
I think it's on the street.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. I think you need to do, or you put up a flyer that says,
Are you the Whistler?
Are you the seeking
Whistler
the Whistler?
lookalike contest?
Or wait, by the way, how about this? Audition for Whistlers.
Yes.
Whistler, what do you need Whistlers for? Whistler band, willing to pay $100.
Yep.
Right? Seeking Whistlers.
Seeking
by the way,
Whistlers.
seeking qualified Whistlers with experience. Putting posters up. Hi, are you somebody?
Manhattan-based.
Manhattan-based need
Yep.
to be able to whistle for 10 to 15 seconds at night. Okay?
Moist lips only.
Moist lips only. It's like a Whistler. Yeah, by the way, seeking all Whistlers. Whistler Idol. American
Whistler Idol.
Whistler Idol. Okay. Reality show about Whistlers living together and dating. Okay? This is how you're going to find this guy. He's going to go, oh my God, I should audition for that. He emails, you meet up.
Yep.
It's the Whistler. You're
Yep.
able to pay your respects. You say, I want to shake the hand.
Oh my God, that's so good.
So it's like this way, yeah, you're really like, you're creating sort of a scenario where you have to find this person,
Yep.
right? Seeking whistles.
Yep.
So I think
Okay.
that's going to be the advice.
That seems practical, actually.
Very practical.
Very
That's what
practical.
That's what this show's all about.
Do you have a printer or a Kinko's nearby?
I can find one.
Yeah, you got to find a FedEx or a Kinko's or a Staples at best. But thank you so much for
Okay.
calling us. I really appreciate it. Gladys, Eunice, what was the fake name?
Gladys.
Gladys.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for calling us. I really appreciate it. And best of luck out there. I'm going to need a call back when you find the Whistler for Patreon.
Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.
Bye. Man, I know that feeling though. You're just
Yeah.
like, I gotta find this fucker.
Yeah.
I think I've told this story before, but there was a car alarm going off.
Oh.
But it was not like a it was one of these. Doot, 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 doot. Proximity alarm. Proximity alarm.
Oh, okay.
Have I told-
I haven't heard this story.
okay, so all
I
right.
do. I listen to every episode though.
Okay. Oh, thank you. Well, is that true? It's a lie. But it's a lie. But basically, I had a whole scenario where I sort of went off the deep end. I think forgive me if I've told this story before.
Okay.
There was a car near my house. I don't live there anymore. But it was like if there's a T, I was in the middle of the T,
Yeah.
and this person was at the crest of the T, like
Okay.
where the T is happening, right? And I was in the middle of the T. And basically where the building walls were on the street that I lived on, this car would park at the fucking top of the T, and their car had a proximity alarm. So when cars would go by or people would walk by, it's like an anti-theft thing. The car alarm would go like this. Deet, 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 deet.
It's so annoying.
So fucking annoying, right? So the problem is this car's on a very busy street.
Oh,
So
right.
anytime a car would drive by, deet, 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 and there's a wall that the sound is bouncing off of right into my fucking window. I'm trying to sleep.
Yeah.
I'm hearing deet, 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 deet,
Yep.
deet, 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 at random intervals, right? This infuriates me. And I eventually realize, okay, I can see the car. It's right there. It's that car. I go out. I write on a thing. And my neighbor had already been like, I already wrote a thing and put it on their dashboard. They just took it off and didn't do anything.
Yeah.
So I wrote a letter. I said, hey, your proximity alarm's going off. It's keeping us up. Would you please just mind either like moving your car to a different part of the street or turning off your proximity
Like a
alarm?
normal person.
Like
Yeah.
a normal person, right? Totally normal letter, very, very flowery, and just like, I would really appreciate it, whatever. Put it on the thing, they tear it off, right? They don't care. They don't give a shit. Keeps happening. I write another letter. Similarly, like, hi, your proximity alarm is still going off. Could you please turn it off? Many people are complaining about this. Put it on the car.
Fewer exclamation points in this one.
Correct.
Yeah.
They take it off, right? They don't give a shit. So then I start to go a little ape shit because I'm going, and this thing
You're
is
sleep
like,
deprived.
it's going off all the time. This
Yeah.
is over the course of weeks.
Oh God.
So then I take a dozen or so Post-it notes.
Oh, okay.
And I go over and I put them all over the goddamn windshield. Because I go, well, easy to take off and it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
And I write, turn off your alarm, right? Turn off your fucking alarm.
Uh-huh.
I do the whole thing about it. And I'm like, turn off your alarm, please, or I will keep doing this. Which is a little threatening.
It's a threat.
Which is a little threatening.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so it stops for, I want to say a couple days.
Okay.
And then it happens again. And I know by the way, I'm talking to other people. Like, by the way, I went out one morning because it was happening in the morning and it happened all night. And somebody goes, "Is that your car?" And I go, "No, it goes off all night." And they go, "I live in this building right here. It goes off all fucking night." And it keeps me up too. And they were like, "I think the person lives right up there. They live right above."
Okay.
And I was like, "Oh my God, this infuriates me. Like, how could you have," by the way, if somebody were to let her in my car once, I'd change. I'd be like, let me try to accommodate. I'd move my car. I'm like, I need to fucking deal with this. This person gives so little shits. They didn't even care. They didn't care. So then I go, life shit. Yeah. I'll tell this story, whatever. Statute of limitations. I think I've already told it. But anyway.
Okay.
So I go, okay. I need to go one step deeper. So I have a bunch of stickers because I have children. And I have all these bird stickers. Whistle, beep, bird.
This is recent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. This was,
okay.
This was in
it changes nothing.
I want to say this was 2025.
Oh, wow.
Like early 2025. It was like a year ago. And I at my health department. And I was like, okay, so I go over there. At this point, they've had so many opportunities.
They've had so many opportunities.
So many opportunities to deal with this. And I'm guessing that they saw the post-its and they just went, fucking whatever. Took them 2 seconds.
Right.
So then, I take, a dozen or so stickers, bird stickers, because you see the symbol isn't there? Beep, 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 bird, bird, bird. Okay. I put them on the windshield. I put them on the side of the car. Easy enough to take off. Still not permanent. But I do all this, right? But this is another thing. When I did the Post-its, I said, I will bumper sticker your car unless you fix this. That was part of the thing. Because I was like, this person, like, I'm like, how do you deal with people? I've been nice so many times.
Right.
And I understand that I may become like a crazy person in this. But I hadn't slept. I think it's so fucking rude. And so I put bird stickers all over the windshield. And I write a letter that is to the effect of, if you don't fix this, this will get worse. Like, it's still playful, but being like, if you don't fix this, I will continue to do this every day. And I write it, and maybe it's a little even more, threatening is not the right word. It's a little, I'm like, I will continue to do this. Fix your alarm, like all caps, whatever, exclamation point. And then I put the letter on the fucking windshield or whatever, and I go. And then I'm back to my house and I go, I'm so stupid. I should just call 411. Because somebody will come out and will tow the car. If a car alarm is going off like that, they will tow the car. It's like,
that's good to know.
So then I am like, I call 411, which is like informational line. They're like, oh yeah, we'll send somebody out to check it out, right? And then what I realize is, I have left a threatening letter on someone's car, and I have called the police on myself.
Did you tell them your name?
No.
Okay. But they have your phone number.
They have my phone number. Well, I didn't put my phone number. Well, maybe they could put it together.
Yeah.
So then I run across the street. Oh, take it back. Take the letter. I leave the stickers.
Okay.
Come back.
Yeah.
Never happened again.
Wow.
But the car I kept seeing.
Okay.
So the point is, if you want something to happen, start playful, right? Start fun. A nice note here, nice note there, Post-its.
Right.
And then
you start.
Escalate.
Yeah. How far were you willing to go?
I was about to, I almost bulk ordered bumper stickers that were like, I'm a jerk. That was like the next phase before I did the 411 thing.
Okay.
Is I was going to order bumper stickers that were like, I'm a jerk.
Yeah.
And then put them all over the car.
Trump fan stickers.
Yeah, right. Well, you know what? Their attitude.
They probably would have liked it. They probably would have liked it.
But we've got to take another call here.
Let's do it.
Hi, Miles. I'm looking for advice on how to tell people in my office to stay out of the snack closet without sounding like a total jerk. If you could please call me back, that would be awesome. Thank you.
I'm wondering, this could go either way. We could be telling this person that they need to free snacks for all.
Right.
Who's to tell me that I can't go into the snack closet and have my way with it? We worked with a job with a lot of snacks, and I filled myself to the brim.
Oh man, the tote bags.
Tote bags full of snacks. I'm taking, by the way, every time I'm leaving the office, I'm taking snacks to go. Every time. I'm curious about this person's snack policy.
Hello?
Hello, you called every question. I'm here to call you back. I'm here with Jonathan Kirk.
What's up?
Howdy.
Oh my God. Hi.
Hi.
Oh my God. Holy shit. The fart is fucking crazy over the
Right?
phone. I know everybody says it, but that's nuts.
Yeah.
Jonathan,
I wasn't prepared for it. It's my
The
first
fart.
time hearing it in the studio.
That's right.
It's a lot.
It is electric. Jonathan, what is the fake name for this person?
Bramble.
Bramble? Love the name Bramble. Bramble, what is going on and what type of job do you have where you are preventing people from getting snacks? Sorry.
Well, to preface, I'm not preventing them from getting snacks.
Sure.
You're leading the witness.
I do office support for a nonprofit.
Oh.
And part of that is that I stock the kitchen with snacks. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I'm so nervous. I can't believe you actually called me.
No, you're wonderful. You're doing just fine. Do not worry. We are here to help you. You're the best.
Okay, so part of my job is that I keep the fridge stocked with different drinks. The counter has like a bunch of different snacks and everything. In my old office, because I recently transferred to the sister location, nobody would go into the stock closet at all. They were like, not that it's disrespectful, but my manager doesn't love it when they go in and dig around. Now I'm in an office with my manager. I used to be in the one where it's like the sister office, so she wasn't looking over my shoulder directly.
Okay.
Now she kind of is. And these people really like to go into the closet to get the snacks on their own if there isn't something that they like out. I kind of don't mind it a ton, but my manager really doesn't like it, and she kind of expects me to say something to them if I catch them, and I keep catching them doing it.
Sorry. She's pitting you against your comrades? She's
She's
telling you that you're supposed to enforce the snack closet's sanctity? I mean,
I'm not allowed to let them go into it. It's like a whole thing, unfortunately.
You've been made a snack cop against your will.
Sorry, you were recruited to the snack Gestapo, and it's fucked up. So, got it. What is the nonprofit? What loosely? Do they
what's
work
the
at?
name and address?
What's the name and address of your manager?
We're gonna come down there.
I'm gonna roll up.
It's basically, I don't want to give away like the state that it's in,
totally.
but we're state funded to fund other organizations that like facilitate data exchange between hospitals. So it's very cool.
Yeah.
But because it's taxpayer funded, they have been a little bit more kind of restrictive with the funds since like the new administration and everything. They refuse to like say Trump, but that's kind of why.
Right.
Sure.
So I think that part of it is that they just want to keep track of the snacks, but at the same time,
these are taxpayer-funded snacks.
Sorry. Trump is preventing your employees from having snacks, and I am tired. This is not the worst thing he's done by far. But it is the final
But it's
shot
one
for
of
me. Sorry. This is the thing that's going to turn me off of him. This is the one thing.
You finally changing your vote.
I finally see the light. But so
this is the line.
This is unbelievable. So tell me, what type of snacks are in the closet? What's sort of the heavy hitters here?
I think that people really like Famous Amos cookies a lot.
Yeah, sure.
They really like, they're called like RX bars.
Not my favorite. Gum. They're gum in bar form. RX bars get stuck in my teeth so bad.
Yeah, for real.
They're good. They're just like crazy expensive.
Yeah.
So I understand it. Like you don't necessarily like the chewy Quaker Oats granola bars as much as the other ones.
Yeah, sure.
But at the same time, I'm kind of like, okay, well, I can't, like my manager is going to get mad if you take 6 of the bars for yourself and then hide them in your desk.
Sure.
I kind of like don't really give a shit that much, but they do track what I'm spending on the snacks.
Yeah.
So it does unfortunately reflect on me if people are going in and kind of digging around.
So I think what you need to do is you need to create a system underneath the system. Okay? A black market snack trade.
Yes.
Because here's the thing. What the man knows about the snacks, they are trying to keep you down. They're trying to keep the employees down. But you going to some of the people that are rummaging around the closet, and instead of saying, look, you can't go in the snack closet, that's not fun. Right? That's not fun. That's not being a good employee. That's not being a good coworker. But what you can say is, I hear that you're interested in an RX bar. And then might be like, yes, I am. And then you say, meet me by the bathrooms in 10 minutes.
They are out. They're out. It's just that they come in, and then if it's like if there aren't any more in stock, that's when they go into it.
No, this is what I'm saying though. You say, you say, hey, people aren't supposed to go in the snack closet anymore. That being said, if you do me a favor, you scratch my back, I scratch yours, I'll set you a side of RX bars, and I'll make sure you get them. And then, but you have to shake their hand and say, it's done. It's a deal. Because to me, you want to have control of the snacks. Right now, the government is giving you snacks, and you want to sort of seize, almost like a warlord. You want to seize the supply and make sure that the demand is met. And then on almost a seemingly random moral compass, you are giving out RX bars and chewy granola bars to those who deserve them. You're almost like Santa, a modern day Santa / Robin Hood.
I kind of am. Like, I will say people will request certain snacks, and if they kind of piss me off, I'm like, man, I'm not actually going to put that in the kitchen. So
I'm not a big fan of corruption, but when it comes to this,
a little bit of corruption.
I'm a huge fan of corruption. When it comes to the snack manager, which is your full-time job at this point, I need you to be, I need you to rule with an iron fist. Now, that being said, I do think that what you need to also do is let your manager know that you're in control now.
You need to Captain Phillips, the manager.
I am the captain now. You don't want people. But also, does the snack closet have a lock?
That was going to be my question.
It does not have a lock.
Okay.
But that's one of my managers kind of been hinting at, like, maybe we should get a lock for it. And I feel like that's just, I don't know. I don't want to be a narc, and I don't want to tell on anybody that's doing it. But I keep getting, like, I'll walk in and somebody's digging through the closet, and then they immediately apologize, so they know that they're not supposed to be doing it.
Yeah, right.
So then I have to be the guy that's like, I don't care, but just make sure that, my manager doesn't see you doing it. So then I'm like, if she overhears me, no lock right now.
Yeah.
And I do kind of feel like that's almost, I'm not mean, but I would feel kind of bad locking it up. Like I would feel like they feel like I don't trust them.
Here's what you need to do. You need to go to these people. Let's name one of these people. So we gave you a fake name, and it was Bramble. So let's say that Thorn. Right?
Yes.
Thorn is somebody who's rummaging around the snack closet. Tell me about Thorn. Like, who's the last person you caught rummaging around?
Ooh.
She's very nice. She's like really, really sweet.
Yeah.
But she is messaging me like 2 to 3 times a week about different ideas that she has, and
about
like
the snacks?
Oh, hey, like I see that this isn't out right now, but
Thorn
like maybe
hungry.
can I go and look for it? So she is asking now if she can dig through the closet. So I feel like maybe word got around that people really aren't supposed to be doing it.
Sorry, word got out that there was a fucking breach. Yeah. And Thorn is now messaging you with new ideas. She's trying to get into your good graces. She's trying to basically, she knows that you're about to seize power, I think. I think she's aware that you're about to seize power. And I think what you need to do for Thorn is you need to give her a fake title. Snack Liaison. Okay? Say, hey, Thorn, I'm electing you Snack Liaison. Don't tell anyone. It's a secret title.
It's between you and me.
It's between you and me. Don't involve the management. But I'll tell you what. What's your favorite snack? Tell me your favorite snack. Close your eyes and say your favorite snack. And then Thorn's going to be like, RX bar. You say, tomorrow morning?
Choose a different snack.
Choose a different snack. We're out of those.
Yeah.
Say tomorrow morning.
What's your second favorite?
There's going to be a piping cold Quaker Oats granola bar on your desk. But I think like you just have to make it fun. And I think you have to like instead with something like this that is ultimately pretty low stakes, but does matter to people. You know, like you got nonprofit employees that are probably not being paid enough, and you're doing it for the mission or whatever. That's like the whole nonprofit thing. And I think you just got to make this fun. And I think you do Snunger Games. So you go Snunger Games. You'd have like a guest of this, and you get access to the fantasy suite, which is the snack closet. So I think that like giving limited access to those who have won a contest, I think is worth it.
Or you could do like the Purge.
No,
where it's like once a month,
snack day.
It's people can unfettered access. But I do think like if you do, if your boss is kind of pressuring you to like get this situation under control, something you could do is get a lock on the door, send out an email.
Yeah.
So that your boss sees that you're taking this seriously. You send an email saying blah, blah, blah. And then you in person tell people like, hey,
they didn't want people to snack.
I think it sucks. Like, I don't like this, but like, if you want something extra, like, let me know. We have a black market now.
I know. See, I 100% agree. Email out to everyone. There's going to be a lock on the room. 100% agree. You go around. You go.
Yeah, under the table.
Under the table. You say. So we had to put a lock on the thing, but if you need anything,
the code is all sevens.
Yeah. If you need anything, why don't you let me know? Okay. And then, you just slip that. And then as you're doing it, slip them a chewy granola.
Yeah. And then just tell them like, just remember who your friends are.
Yeah. Remember who your friends are. And they'll be like, what? Walk away.
They walk away.
Walk away. Like, I think that it's like, I always say this. I feel like I've given advice to many people. That's like, you want the friction between you and your employer sometimes to be big so you get what you want. You don't want your friction with your coworkers.
Yes.
Like, it's like, do the thing that's going to make it easier for you and your coworkers to work together.
Yeah.
Not necessarily the thing that's going to make management happy, but is going to get them off your back.
Yeah.
So I think that is like, hey, everyone, I had to put the lock on. But then in person, just tell people like, hey, if you need anything, just Slack me or just like email me and I'll go get what you need. Because I think then you're
because then people are also going to do it less if there is that added friction. Like right now, people are just running in there willy nilly.
Totally.
But now that there's like an extra step of friction, they're probably going to be like, "Do I really want to Slack Bramble again to go get another ice cold RX bar that's going to break my fillings?" Actually, I think I'm okay.
Because also it's like then you're going to be aware of how many RX bars they're doing, and I think that you're totally right. That in and of itself will prevent people. But Bramble, thank you so much for calling in. Best of luck with your sort of snack black market trade. Your snack market.
Thank you so much for your advice.
Absolutely happy to give advice, and I appreciate you, and I hope you have a wonderful day.
You too. Bye.
Bye. Wow.
Man.
Bramble is in for the ride of their lives.
Dude, office snacks. Man.
Holy shit. I mean, but
I miss them.
I miss office. I was fucking housing snacks. I would eat so many snacks. And I was like, I'm getting in my car. And every time I'm getting in my car, I'm pocketing some.
100%.
I'm pocketing some. That's lunch. I can rub 2 granola bars together to make lunch.
Oh yeah.
All the time.
You got a stew going.
Oh yeah. You got a stew.
You get 2 Cliff bars.
Oh my
Packet
God.
of Famous Amos. Maybe a Slim Jim. You got a stew going.
Slim Jim, baby. Woo! Boil a couple Slim Jims and I've got broth. I've got broth, baby.
I don't know why that grossed me out so much.
Boil a couple.
Boiling a
Sorry,
Slim
just think
Jim.
about like water that's just a little gray with 2 Slim Jims in it. Oh my God. That's foul. But Jonathan, we have one final segment. It's a segment we like to call Get Real. This is where we force a genuine moment in an effort to learn more about each other and ourselves.
Of course.
Jonathan, you are a writer. A reader.
Yeah.
An artiste.
Well.
For you, you're sort of also at the top of the hill. Snowball is going down the hill. You started a new show.
Yes.
You're sort of at a new chapter in your life. How does that feel potential-wise, kinetic energy-wise?
Yeah.
You've started the show. It sort of is a thing you've wanted to do for a long time. And you've got like a field in front of you that you're about to sprint across.
Yes.
How's that feeling for you right now?
It's exciting. Like I am really excited and jazzed to be making this show.
Yeah.
It feels like, I've been working in entertainment of some kind or another, aside from the brewery where people shot themselves.
Yeah.
For over a decade now, and like I feel like I did a lot of dabbling.
Yeah.
And I did a lot of like, okay, I'm going to start going down this path a little bit. Actually, nope, I'm going to pivot. I'm going to go down this path a little bit. And then, oh, whoops, nope, I'm going to pivot again.
Yeah.
And so it feels... it feels, that's kind of like how it was going. Is like, the music's going and then it stops and then you start it abruptly again,
Sorry.
And so, I think that starting a new, this new venture, this new podcast, Shoulda Books, check it out. Like it feels natural.
Yeah.
It feels like a thing that is like taking all those things that I've dabbled in and like finding a place to like put them all, because it's like, it is about books, obviously, spoiler alert.
Yeah.
But it's also like, I really enjoy talking about media theory and entertainment and just kind of culture writ large and how culture and entertainment like affect our lives and shape our lives, and so like this is a place to explore that and discuss that more and learn new stuff. And so it's scary,
totally,
in a lot of ways, but it's like it's scary in the way that like whitewater rafting is, where it's just like there's a thrill to it that comes from the danger. Of like launch, of like starting your own business and all of that kind of stuff. So,
absolutely.
So that's kind of where I'm at right now.
I love that. I mean, I heard something recently that was a documentary. It was a TikTok, but it was someone saying, if it's hard, you're doing it right. Like basically the idea of anytime you try anything new, it gets harder before it gets easier.
Yeah.
And I think especially with business or especially with a new creative venture, it gets really hard and then it gets easier and easier. But like the drop off is immediate. You all of a sudden are doing like, okay, I'm launching this new thing. I got to populate social channels. I'm like, I'm doing a Patreon. I'm doing whatever. And that drop off is hard because you're learning new things about whatever that new project is.
Yeah.
And then it slowly starts to get easier. Sorry, hang on. Let me just kick the light on. Ow! It really was flapping like a chicken for almost too long. No, I think that it's so important to push yourself off the ledge and do the thing instead of talking about it.
Yeah. Any sort of fear is so outweighed by just the excitement and the like, for lack of a better term, fulfillment.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Of just like, putting like doing a day's worth of work and knowing that like, okay, this was a day's worth of work that is like, for my
100%. Oh, it matters.
Gratifying,
It's so much juicier. You're like, not only like, I always feel that way where I'm like, if it's building your specific thing, less is more. Like it's the idea of being like, I can work on something big that I'm just sort of like a nebulous part of, or I can work on my own thing and grow that. And that's always more rewarding, to be able to do your thing. I think also your show is so special. I did an episode, start with my episode.
It was a great episode.
Great episode.
If I do say so.
Well, I had a blast. But I think also, I was talking to Sarah about this where I'm just like, to have a podcast about books in 2026 is so, obviously there's probably lots of podcasts about books, but to me, about, your love of literature, your love of books, your love of reading, I think is such an important thing. Reading also, I think, gets dunked on by all the dopamine, machines we have out there as like, it's easier to scroll, fucking doom scroll on TikTok. But
of course,
as I've been getting back into reading this year, it's like, oh my God, my life is so much better for having been patient enough to read a book. And I find that you championing it is so important and fucking cool. It's like cool in a way that I think a lot of stuff is not anymore, where you're taking things that are like precious pieces of art and you're sinking your teeth into them. And I just think that's so important.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I do feel really strongly like I love books and I want people to read more. And I do think that like we're at this place right now, especially with AI, kind of the mass adoption of AI, is that like things are so many things in our life are getting so much easier. But once you kind of once you export the ability to compose an email or read a 300-page book, once you kind of like give that to the machines, basically, it's really hard to get it back.
Yeah,
You know,
totally.
it's really difficult to get it back. And so I want to create a space that like celebrates that, but is also still fun.
Yeah.
You know,
right,
and
right,
it's
right,
just
right.
like, it doesn't like, yeah, we're going to talk about, you know, some of these old books that maybe have a reputation of being stuffy or, you know, old in a way that's not fun, but like finding a way to make it contemporary, to make it fresh without like completely, like without changing what those books are.
Yeah,
you know?
no, I think that's such a good point because like one of the books I almost brought to you was Gatsby, which is so funny because it's obviously such an iconic book. But that's a book where if you open it up and you just read a page of it, there's so much in there that is so beautiful and like sensitive and descriptive and whatever. And that's just such an obvious thought, but I think the honing in on one sentence instead of what so much of content and art is now, which is like broadly gesturing at a lot of it, but doing it quick enough that I'm not really paying attention to a sentence. I'm just sort of getting a vibe and I'm moving past it.
Yeah.
There's something about like that level of like, that's why reading is so cool, is you're able to focus. Like that focus is really.
Absolutely. And I think with a book like Gatsby, like one of the things that's so amazing about reading is you can take a book that's 100 years old and you can read it and you can realize like how much hasn't changed.
Yes.
You know, because like I think especially right now we live in a moment where things are changing very fast.
Sure.
A lot of things are changing and it's easy to lose sight of the fact that like, no, some of these things, it's always been this way.
Yeah.
You know, in certain ways. And so like, I think it's so important to not like throw away old books, even if like we don't agree with the worldview of the people who created it.
Yeah.
You know,
it's perspective.
Like, everything that we're making right now, like 100 years from now, like I think about this all the time, like 100 years from now, people could look at the way that, I don't know, I used single-use plastics as like just an unforgivable moral evil.
Totally. Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely.
Like it might be.
Yeah,
it might be. Like my grandkids might be like,
oh my God,
ashamed
I can't
of me
believe that he did that.
But like how the fuck could you use single-use plastic?
Yeah.
You know? And it's like,
It just was what was done.
That was what was done, you know? And it's like, I hate like, you know, that you know, you could see the thought spiral opening in my head right now. But yeah, it's reading is important because like you're able to get some of those thought spirals onto the page and show that like, oh, this is like, however you're thinking, whatever is going through your head has gone through someone else's head.
Well, you know, it's so, I couldn't agree more. And I think it's so important to read old perspectives. Or, you know, think about Greek tragedies and it's like just as relevant today. People are just as jealous, just as manipulative, just as, you know, whatever, right? Like all that is still true.
Yeah.
And I'll end my rambling on a very, maybe a very trite thought, but one that I just thought was powerful. Which is obviously, you know, ICE is fucking up everything in America right now. And somebody had some sign at a protest that was just like somewhere some kid is in an attic writing about ICE, you know?
Wow.
And it just like, it gives me chills to think about. I think it's so true. And like, you know, like Diary of Anne Frank is amazing because it is just about this little girl's diary at a time in history that is unparalleled. And yet it feels holy shit. Like if you're a young person and you're, you know, undocumented, your parents are undocumented, you are currently that level of fear.
Absolutely.
And it just made me be like, it's so important. That's why it's so important to fucking read and consume art and consume people's perspectives. But Jonathan, you're a great guest. Thank you so much for being here.
It was so great to be here. You can find me at Shoulda Books on Instagram and TikTok. That's where you can find the podcast. And you can find me personally at jf.kirk on Instagram.
jf.kirk, baby.
That's me.
Check out Jonathan everywhere. Jonathan, thank you again. And if you've got a problem that you're not quite sure how to solve out there, just remember that no matter who you are or where you are, perfection is only a call away.
That was a Headgum podcast.